a real missionary, but the real missionaries have let me pretend for 7 weeks.
So they shipped me off.
After traveling 15 hours into the future, I arrived here in beautiful Papua New Guinea at an Ethnos 360 mission base called Tagag. So what does it look like to be a missionary? I got the boring job of being a support missionary. But tell you what, it's not boring. During my time here, I was able to work with other support missionaries and some missionaries who had been in a tribe. Their tribe was only accessible by plane or boat, and working with them showed me some of the realities of missionary life and also how important it is to have support workers.
Here are some pictures from the summer and a little about some of the ladies I worked with. Holly Woodard, a bush missionary who was moving to the States to do recruiting among the youth. Alan Swenson and Chantel Chen finished all their preliminary language and culture learning and are moving into their bush location soon. Judy Clark, a representative from New Zealand. Joyce Muirstra, the wife of a pilot. She helped a lot with the cooking. Janie Miles, director of the summer program. And here are some of the national women that I worked with. Roswitha, Covina, Doreen, Ruth. Meal times were really fun. I got to talk with the students about what they were learning in class in the morning and with some of the guest teachers who are passing through. We all washed our own dishes, so the girls came up with a fun dishwashing song.
When the bubble beers come out, this is what you'll see. ITF Team 2K18 cleaning.
In the afternoons, we had a variety of activities to put into action some of the things the students were learning, or just to have some fun. Sometimes it was swimming or going to town. One of the villages we visited to work on our language learning was a pottery village. They showed us how they make pottery and how they fire it to make it hard. They do a pre-fire to make sure that it can withstand the heat of the real fire. Then they put it into the fire. If when they pull it out it's still too dark, they know they have to fire it again. This reminded us of trials we go through sometimes. We don't learn everything that God wants us to learn through the trial which we experience. So he puts us through difficult times again to draw us closer to himself. In the evenings we had a class, then hung out at staff houses, playing games, or just talking. The most exciting part of the Interface program is visiting with the tribal missionaries in their tribe. I got to go for 5 days. We flew in and then we drove for about 4 hours to get to the tribe we were staying at. It was dry season, but it still rained every single day. It cut down on our outdoor activities, but we were able to have a really good discussions with the missionaries and do some translation checks. It was really interesting to see how this very important work is done. They have 100% of the New Testament translated, with 60% able to be printed, and the rest 40% still waiting for these final translation checks before they can print the New Testament.
I did this for about 5 weeks. Then the program came to an end, the staff and students left, and my responsibilities changed.
I started cleaning houses with a national woman named Doreen. We cleaned every nook and cranny in all the houses, preparing them for the next tenants, who are incoming students. They are coming as career missionaries. They have finished all of their home training and are starting their on-site training. They will be learning the national language and customs before heading out into tribal locations. There are 2 families who I am helping in the afternoons. They have finished their on-site classes and are getting ready to move into their tribal location. In fact, one of the weeks that I'm here helping, their husbands have been in the tribe building relationships with the national people and the single missionary that they will be teaming up with. They are also getting the ground ready for their houses to be built on. These families have been doing an awesome job taking care of me. I have dinner at one of their houses just about every night, and then we play games or just have good conversation. On Wednesday, August 8th, I will be driving 8 hours down to Roach, Missouri, where I will be starting the 2-year missionary training school with Ethnos 360.